So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. About 2 weeks ago, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police released a statement covering the cause of Mohbad's death, who the prime suspects are, and the respective offenses that they are being questioned and detained for. In today's video, I am going to be critically analyzing the position of the police, the implications from a legal standpoint, the possible fates of Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Wunmi his wife, Mohbad's father, Prime Boy, and the nurse. And I'm going to be telling us what we may expect next. Stay glued, listen very attentively, and most importantly, watch till the end. Now let us begin. According to the Commissioner of Police, 5 suspects have been arrested, interrogated, and are currently being detained by the police. There are 1. Fisayo Ogedengbe, the nurse who treated Mohbad shortly before he passed. 2. Ayobami Sadiq, aka Spending, Mohbad's friend who invited the nurse over to Mohbad's residence to come treat him. 3. Ibrahim Oluwatosin, aka Prime Boy, Mohbad's best friend who engaged him in a shortly before his demise. 4. Abdulaziz Fashola, aka Naira Marley, Mohbad's former record label boss. And 5. Samson Balogun Eletu, aka Sam Larry. These are the 5 suspects that the Commissioner of Police have revealed that have been arrested and detained in connection to Mohbad's death. So let us analyze this legally speaking, and we're going to start from the very first. Ibrahim Oluwatosin, aka Prime Boy, Mohbad's best friend stroke childhood friend. Now, according to the police boss, and of course according to information reaching you and I circulating the media, Mohbad had attended a show on the 10th of September 2023 at Ikorodu, Lagos State. It was the General Bitters Ikorodu show, where he performed along other notable figures in the industry such as Zlatan, Seun Kuti, and Pokoli. Shortly after his performance, he was said to have gotten into a fight with his best friend, his childhood friend, Prime Boy. The reason or the cause of this fight is yet to be 100% established, because the only account we have is that of Prime Boy himself, who is in the center of this mystery. So yes, Prime Boy has given accounts of how Mohbad was allegedly having an issue with his wife in the car on that fateful night, and he tried to intervene, and Mohbad got furious and attacked him. They got into a scuffle and Mohbad ordered him out of his vehicle. That is Prime Boy's account of that incident. But until it is corroborated or supported by another occupant of that vehicle, another neutral occupant of that vehicle, I will refrain from quoting it hook, line, and sinker as a categorical fact. So let us just say that is Prime Boy's account of how the fight started. But what is material in this analysis for now is that they got into a fight, and in the course of that fight, Mohbad sustained an injury. We do not know whether that injury was a result of Prime Boy hitting him, or him hitting Prime Boy, or him hitting his hand against an object, or maybe Prime Boy hitting him with juju, as speculated by many quarters. Juju is a local charm for those that do not know. Now, we do not know which of these happened. It is still debatable, but an injury occurred in the course of that fight. So Prime Boy is being held and detained as that individual who caused the injury that eventually culminated in Mohbad's death. He was the one that initiated the sequence of events that climaxed in the passing of the deceased.
Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owodunni, aka Prime Boy, is a childhood friend of Mohbad. He attended the show at Ikorodu in Mohbad's company on 10 September 2023. At the end of the show, Mohbad and Ibrahim were engaged in a violent fight, during which Mohbad was injured. The management of the injury subsequently resulted in his death. So he's being treated as a suspect.
Now, there are three possible outcomes that may arise in this situation with Prime Boy. First, murder. Prime Boy could be held for murder, but only if one very crucial ingredient is proven: the ingredient of intent. Did he intend to kill him? That is a very necessary ingredient that must be proven before anybody can be held accountable for murder. The mens rea, intention to kill. Alternatively, if the intention to kill cannot be proven, was the injury, the bodily harm inflicted so severe, so grievous that it will be naturally inferred by the court that there was intent to kill? So you cannot take an iron rod and hit somebody in the head, and when the person passes, you then say, I didn't intend to kill the person. Because of the severity of the injury, the court will naturally infer that it was your intention to kill that person because you caused grievous bodily harm to that person. So the question now is, was there intention by Prime Boy to kill Mohbad, or was the injury that he caused Mohbad so grievous that it will be naturally inferred that it was his intention to kill him? If any of these two ingredients cannot be factored or proved, then Prime Boy cannot be held for murder. He may go in for the lesser offense of manslaughter, and for manslaughter, the ingredient of intent is immaterial. So that brings us to the second possible outcome for Prime Boy: manslaughter. Manslaughter, in simple nomenclature, is when you cause the death of another by mistake. The eventuality of death happened, but the intent to cause death is missing. It was unintentional. Two friends fighting maybe, and one hit another, one pushed another, and that person that fell hit his head against a stone or a gravel and he passed. Mistake, but death happened. That is manslaughter. And unlike murder, which is a capital punishment carrying the death penalty, manslaughter is a lesser offense which comes with years of imprisonment. Let's go to number three. Number three possible outcome for Prime Boy is no consequence at all. Oh yes, that is a big possibility. No consequence, free as a bird, discharged and acquitted. When the evidence shows that there was harm caused and there was eventual death, but the bodily harm caused has no direct relationship with the eventuality of death. I'm going to break it down. Just hang on. The bodily harm caused is immaterial to the direct circumstances surrounding the death of that person. Let me elucidate further with an example. Someone gets into a fight with another. Let me use A and B. A gets into a fight with B, and A uses a fist to punch B in the eye, and B's face gets swollen. That is a harm. That is an injury. Then B goes to a buka to eat and eats poisoned food and dies of that poison. There is no correlation between the harm and the circumstances that led to death. And in that case, such a person, A, will go scot-free. Another thing that can excuse Prime Boy in this case is the excuse of self-defense. If Prime Boy relies on the excuse of self-defense that Mohbad attacked him first, and Mohbad was overpowering him, and Mohbad was hitting him, and he had to try to defend himself against the assault launched on him by Mohbad, and in the process, Mohbad sustained an injury, my dear brothers and sisters, according to law, Prime Boy has no culpability, no liability at all, and there will be no consequence. But if it can be proven that it wasn't self-defense and the injury that Prime Boy inflicted on Mohbad was the direct cause of his death, then he cannot rely under this, and there will be damning consequences for him. So all three of these may happen eventually if this case goes to court, and the outcome will depend on the quality of evidence available as well as how strong his legal team are. We'll keep an eye on that. It's important that I address the issue of the widespread suspicion of juju, aka local charms. A lot of people believe that Mohbad was hit by his best friend with some kind of local charm, juju. And this suspicion was further strengthened when the video, or should we say alleged video, because there was no face showing, when the alleged video of Mohbad's arm, grossly swollen arm, made it out to the internet, and so many people were like, no, this is not normal, this is not natural, this guy was hit with juju, voodoo, and they believe that he should have been treated spiritually rather than conventionally. It is their belief that that injury had no business with injections or hospital, that he should have gone spiritually. Well, on that suspicion, contrary to the general belief by Africans on voodoo, jazz, black magic, witchcraft, diabolism, and sorcery, let me tell you what the law says. The law that governs crimes and offenses in Nigeria take absolutely no cognizance of the existence of such things. It is immaterial to the law if in reality such things exist. But according to the law, they do not exist. So no one can be charged or questioned or arrested on allegations of juju or voodoo. It is inexistent in law. The police made no mention of it during its press statement. So even if it seems as though he was struck diabolically, Prime Boy or anybody at all cannot be questioned or held accountable for such assumption. Prime Boy has now come out to deny claims that he has a hand in his bosom friend's death. Let us hear what he had to say briefly.
Police say they've declared you wanted. That they've been trying to, they've called you separately and you refused to come.
I can't say that's a big lie. Like, how will I receive a message from the police and I'll refuse them? Even now, before all this wanted issue, I even want to turn myself, like not turning in. I want to go and explain myself at the station because people started accusing me wrongly, and so, but people that I called said I should chill, I should not go anywhere. So the police, like I should wait for them to invite me. So I keep waiting, and suddenly I just found myself wanted online yesterday. People started calling me that wanted 1 million naira for who find me, and I was shocked. I was surprised. I called my lawyer, called my family, and they just said I should just calm down, that nothing will happen. So far I know nothing about it. So, and I'm here now. So
okay, what's your relationship with Mohbad?
Mohbad is my childhood friend. He's my friend. All those time that stepmother no care. I was his stepmother then. I was his dad. I was his friend. I was everything to him because he lived with me then. My mom feed two of us together as son.
Were you with him the day he died?
No, I was not with him.
You were not with him?
I was not with him. We departed after that show because he chased me down from the car. That was on Sunday. On Sunday, he called me on Friday to come over on the island. I don't even know he has a show. So me getting to the island, and he told me we're gisting, having fun, this, that, and next thing just said, sorry, I did not tell you I have a show at Ikorodu. The general said, I did not tell me now. And that day, that on Sunday, the next day is my brother's birthday. He said after the show that let's go for the show first. That after the show, then I will invite my friends over, and for them, like I will invite my junior brother over, and he will celebrate the birthday to him. Okay. And I said, okay.
So why did he chase you out? Why did you say
he chased me out at town hall, inside the car, inside the.
Why?
because I was like, him and his wife were having an hidden like conversation, which maybe about this or that, but I don't even know. It's this family affair, so I can't. But one thing I don't want is don't get down from the car. But on that matter, the issue that him and his wife had were like, Mohbad is fucking hot because I know him, and so it was not like I want to get down from the car. I said, why will you come down from the car? Why are you like this now? Then I'll be the one to get down to go and clear the road. This, that. Zlatan is still on stage. Mohbad, calm down.
How do you feel that they are saying you know something about his death?
How did I feel? I don't even know how I feel losing him. So now they are now accusing me. So the feelings is crazy. Like, I just know God see it all. Like, okay.
So what do you want now?
I want justice. I want justice for Mohbad, and I want that his wife. Why will his wife go online and start framing me? That's wrong.
Now let's move to the next suspect, the nurse.